Hello and very good morning dear students. I hope you all are ready for maths class. So let's continue from where we have left in the last lecture. So we have started 1.b exercise and up to question number 10th we have done. Okay, write the conjugate irrational number for each of the following. You need to change the sign. For the D1, what you have to do, first take the LCM and then you have to change the sign. Okay, or else better not to take LCM, only the sign changes are required. Now let's come to the 11th question. From 11th question we have to start. So question number 11 says rationalize the denominator and write the conjugate irrational number of each of the following. That means two questions they are asking. First, in A question, 1 upon 3 root 2. We need to rationalize the denominator as well as write the conjugate of this one. So we know how to rationalize the denominator. Do you know the meaning of rationalization? Okay, so let's understand this word first actually. See, rational word is being used here, and we know that rational means P by Q form. So what we are doing, rationalization of denominator means that whatever the denominator is given to you, we are trying to multiply that in the numerator and denominator. That means this is the quantity which is the rationalization of the denominator, which is in P by Q form, isn't it? Now in the numerator we will get 3 root 2 and in the denominator 339 into root 2 into root 2 will give you 2. Okay, this is cancelled with 3. We got root 2 upon 6. So the rationalization of 1 upon 3 root 2 is root 2 upon 6. Then what will be the conjugate of this number? So the conjugate will be minus of root 2 upon 6. I hope you understood this. Now let's come to the C1. So question number C. You can pause the video and write this solution, okay? Five upon 4 plus root 11. This is the question. So solution, you will write rationalization of denominator. We get 5 upon 4 plus root 11 into 4 minus root 11 upon 4 minus root 11, means whatever you have, if it is a single term, then same term will be rationalized, and if it is a denominator, if is in the two terms, then you have to change this sign and multiply same in the numerator and as well as in the denominator. So here we will get 5 times of 4 minus root 11 whole upon a plus b, a minus b. So we know a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, which will give you 4 square minus root 11 the whole square. Now 5 bracket 4 minus root 11, 4 square is 16 minus square to root will be cancelled, so here 11, or 5 bracket 4 minus root 11 whole upon 16 minus 11 will give you 5 to 5 cancelled, you will get 4 minus root 11. Now what will be the conjugate of this thing? So we know how to find the conjugate, we just need to change the sign. So the conjugate of this will be 4 plus root 11. Similarly, try to do the other questions also. Okay. So if you get any problem in D1, then you can ask. What you have to do, you are given with root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 plus 1. Rationalize the denominator, which means you need to rationalize by root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Okay. So finally in the numerator you will get root 2 minus 1 the whole square, and in the denominator you will have a plus b, a minus b identity. You always remember that in the denominator you always have to use this identity, a square minus b square identity. Okay, always remember this thing, it is always the fixed thing. Okay, so try to do. Alright, let's start with the question number 12, rationalize the denominator. This is kind of important question. because with the help of this rationalizing the denominator, we can easily do the other questions also. So let's see question number, let's take C. Okay, so wait, let me just rub. Alright, so let's understand question number 12, C1. We are given with root 7 minus root 5 upon root 7 plus root 5. Now we need to rationalize the denominator. So as I told you, we have denominator root 7 plus root 5, okay? And we need to rationalize it. So what will be the rationalizing factor? It will be root 7 minus root 5. This plus will be minus, and the same, sorry, this will also be minus. Okay, so the same quantity we have to multiply and divide. Now, if, as I already told you in the last question, that always you will have a identity of a plus b, a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So here I have used. And in the numerator, you will see root 7 minus root 5 into root 7 minus root 5. It is nothing but root 7 minus root 5 the whole square. And where we can use a minus b the whole square identity, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so on using, it will be a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b upon square to root will be cancelled here. So this square to this root is cancelled. This square to this root is also cancelled. So 7 minus. Here also you can see 7 plus 5. Root 7 into root 5 will give you root of 35. Okay, 7 plus 5, 12 minus 2 under root 35 by 2. Take 2 common, so we'll get 6 minus root 35 upon 2. This 2 with this 2 will be cancelled, and we will be left with 6 minus root 35. Now we know the conjugate, how to do. This minus will be changed into positive sign, and hence this is the conjugate. I hope you have understood this. Okay, now let's come to question number 13. See, question number 13 are the most IMP questions. Okay, so you have to have a good practice of these questions. Examples are also there in the book, and this 4 questions. Okay, so you should have a good practice. I'm not saying that this is the important, so you only have to focus on these questions. Actually, these are the questions which are helpful in some competitive exams also. Okay, so you have to understand this question very nicely. Okay, so let's start with question number B, 13th B1. Let's do. Alright, so here we have root 5 plus root 3 upon root 5 minus root 3 equal to a plus b root 15. This is the question. So the very first step is to rationalize the denominator. So rationalizing the denominator, that is root 5 plus root 3 upon root 5 minus root 3 into root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 plus root 3, because minus is here. Now in the numerator you have root 5 plus root 3, root 5 plus root 3. This can be written as, in a common bracket, that is root 5 plus root 3 the whole square. Same sign, so whole square. Different sign means a square minus b square. Now I am not writing the identities here. Please specify identities in each and every question. Also in examination, please don't forget to write these things, because they carry some marks. If you don't write, you won't get the full marks, even if your answer is correct. Okay, so don't forget to do that. 5 square minus root 3 the whole square. Now again, a plus b the whole square identity we are going to use. A square plus b square plus 2ab whole divided by square to root will be cancelled, will get 5. Square to root again will get 3. Now here square to root cancelled, so we'll get 5. Here we will get 3, and here 2. 5 3s are 15, and it will be in a common root divided by 5 minus 3 is 2. Now 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8 plus wait, I forgot to take this step also in the solution. Okay, so see this mistake, please you don't do. Okay, you have to take this thing also along with the solution. Okay. Now what I told, 5 plus 3 is 8, so 8 plus 2 root 15 upon 2 equal to a plus b root 15. I hope up to here the things are clear. Actually we need to find the value of a and b here. Alright, so that is what we are doing. I'm rubbing this. Now from here can we take 2 common? So taking 2 common we will get 4 plus root 15 whole divided by 2 equal to a plus b root 15. This 2 to this 2 will be cancelled and we will be left with 4 plus root 15 equal to a plus b root 15. Now after this what you have to do, you have to compare the quantities. What type of comparison we have to do? So just see, on comparing we get a equal to 4 and can you see b root 15 equal to root 15? So you have to write b root 15 equal to root 15. Take this root 15 there. So root 15 upon root 15, your answer will be 1. So a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 1. You need to compare. Okay, a directly 4, and if say for example if your minus was there, so the same we have to write here minus also and our answer will be minus 1. But as here plus, so that's not an issue. Okay, so hope this question is clear to you. Okay, let me just solve the D1. Okay, so let's see. Now the D1 question is 3 minus root 5 upon 3 plus 2 root 5 equal to a root 5 minus b. Again the same procedure we have to follow. First, rationalizing the denominator. Denominator we are having 3 plus 2 root 5. So the rationalizing factor will be 3 minus 2 root 5. So we did here. And then in the next step, as you can see that just wait. Yes. So this 3 minus root 5 and 3 minus 2 root 5. Actually previously I thought it is 3 minus root 5 and 3 minus root 5. So I took that as whole square and I did accordingly. But now here it is 3 minus 2 root 5. Okay. So what we have to do, multiply these two brackets. So 3 3s are 9 here. 3 into 2 root 5 will give you 6 root 5 because 3 will be multiplied by 2. Here root 5 into 3 will give you 3 root 5 of minus, and minus root 5 into minus of 2 root 5. So root 5 into 2 root 5. Root 5 is 5 into 2 which will give you 10. Okay. So that is how I have written 2 into 5 and minus will be plus. So here plus. So 9 plus 10 I have written here. Minus 6 root 5 minus 3 root 5 will give you minus 9 root 5 whole upon 9 minus 11 is 9 minus 20 is minus 11, and here it will be as it is. 9 plus 10 will give you 19 minus 9 root 5 upon minus 11 equal to this. Now we need to separate this minus 11 with this 19 and 9 root 5. So let's separate. So 19 upon minus 11 and this minus sign, 9 root 5 upon minus 11. Okay. Now we can write this step more as this one. So because this minus will come up, so minus of negative over 11 minus plus, so 9 root 5 over 11 equal to this. Now after this one, what we have to do, we have to compare to get the value of a and b. So on comparing, now how you have to compare, as root 5 is with a, so this here also we have root 5, so these two will be compared. Okay, you have to see what thing is this with this a and b. With a you have root 5, so you need to search here where you are getting root 5. So root 5 is here, so a root 5 is equal to 9 root 5 upon 11. Okay, this root 5 and this root 5 will be cancelled. The value of a is 9 over 11. Now minus b is equal to minus 19 over 11. So minus to minus cancelled. Your final answer is 19 over 11. So this is the solution. Now let's do the next question. Okay. So here comes the 14th question. I'm taking B1, A1. Please do it. The question is, we need to simplify this thing. So let's simplify how. So in this we only have one option, and that is to cross multiply and solve. So the same I did here. This is multiplied by this denominator is multiplied by this numerator, and in the denominator we have multiplied. So multiply this bracket with this one, so 1 plus root 2 root 5 minus root 3 plus 1 minus root 2 and root 5 plus root 3 divided by root 5 plus root 3 into root 5 minus root 3. So here we have to open the bracket. So 1 into root 5, 1 into minus root 3, root 2 into root 5 is plus of root 10, root 2 into minus of root 3 will give you minus of root 6, then plus sign. 1 into root 5, 1 into root 3, minus root 2 in this will give you minus of root 10, and here you will get minus of root 6. In the denominator, I told you a square minus b square identity, a plus b, a minus b, so we have used. Here you can see that root 3 with this root 3 is getting cancelled, root 10 with this root 10 also cancelled, and yeah, that's it. So root 5 plus root 5 is 2 root 5, and minus of root 6 and minus of root 6 minus of twice root 6. This here 5 and 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, and from here I have taken 2 common, 2 to 2 cancelled, we are left with root 5 minus root 6, and this is the answer. This is the same way you have to follow in the first one, 14th A1. Now I'm seeing 15th question. Prove that the sum of root 3 minus root 2, see, root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2 and root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2 is a rational number. That means we have to prove that the sum of this after solving, and the answer will be a rational number, since this is an irrational number. Okay, we can see. So the sum of two irrational number is giving us rational number. Isn't this like a new thing? Okay, so no worries. We know how to do this into this. So root 3 minus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. So here also the same cross multiplication we have to do. Can you see that this and this bracket are same? So can't we write this as root 3 minus root 2 the whole square? Similarly, they two are also same, so root 3 plus root 2 the whole square. But here root 3 plus root 2, root 3 minus root 2, so it will be a square minus b square. Okay, now you open the bracket. It is very easy to solve. Okay, try this. I want you to try. Okay, so now let's see question number 16. We'll take B1. A1 again will be the homework for you. Okay, so let's see the B1 now. Okay, so this is the last question of the chapter. Please understand it very thoroughly because this is the important question. Okay, so rationalize the denominator. This is the question. 1 upon 3 minus 2 root 2 plus root 5. So here we need to do some arrangement. What arrangement I am doing? 3, I am taking this root 5 closer, minus 2 root 2. Now the question should be raised in your mind, why we are doing this arrangement? Just to make the solution easier one. You know, you can go with this also. Without arrangement also this question can be done. But after some steps it is getting some complex. So that is why we need to do certain arrangement here. You will get the reason why we have done the arrangement. Now we have such kind of thing. Now here 3 terms are there. Till now we were seeing only 2 terms. So what here, we need to make the 2 terms a unit. So what I am doing, I am taking 3 plus root 5 in one single unit, and another unit I am taking 2 root 2. Now in this one and this one you have minus sign. So what we are doing, we are rationalizing accordingly. So keeping in mind this as one unit, so this here minus, so plus 2 root 2. Here 3 plus root 5 plus 2 root 2. Did you understand this? Okay. Now after this step, so 1 will be multiplied by this. So the same a minus b, a plus b will give you a square minus b square. Here I have opened the identity, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and 2 root 2 square is 8. Okay. Again 9 minus 8 will give you 1, root 5 square will give you 5, 6 root 5, and numerator as it is. Now 1 plus 5 is what? 6 plus 6 root 5, numerator same. In the denominator I took 6 common, so in the bracket we will get 1 plus root 5. So 1 upon 6 times of the numerator same and denominator. Now after this again we have an irrational denominator. That is why we need to rationalize it to get it into the proper integer. Okay, that is the reason why we always rationalize the denominator, because also one very important thing, if you have a irrational number in the denominator, you need to rationalize. This is the very must thing which you have to do. Okay, so again we have to rationalize 1 plus root 5. So on rationalizing 1 plus root 5, it will be 1 minus root 5 upon 1 minus root 5. Okay, so 1 upon 6 same, this also same, rationalizing. Now a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square, 1 square minus root 5 square, 1 minus 5. So I have directly written here, and here I have multiplied this whole bracket with this bracket. So here 1, 2, 3 term, and here 2 term, 3 into 2, 6. So 6 terms here I have written. How? This 3 will be multiplied by this 2. So 3 ones are 3, 3 multiplied by root 5. Then this root 5 into 1, root 5 into root 5 is 5. So minus 1. 2 root 2 into 1 is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 into 5 is 2 root 10 of minus. Now what? See, this 2 root 2 here. This minus of 2 root 10 here. What is 3 minus 5? Minus 2. What is 3 minus minus of 3 root 5 plus of root 5? Minus of 2 root 5. 1 minus 5 is minus of 4. I hope you understood this. Now in the numerator, as we can say, we can take 2 common. So root 2 minus root 10 minus 1 minus root 5. Can we cancel this 2 with this 2, this 4? So we'll get minus of 2. Now this minus, in the next step I am taking up. This 6 into 2 will give you 12, and numerator same. Now if you want, you can introduce this minus sign in the bracket. So it will be minus, this will be plus, plus, plus upon 12, and this is the final answer. Okay, I hope you understood this question. Similarly, please try to solve the A1. Now as we completed this chapter, please have a good practice of this. Okay, in the we'll meet after some time. Okay, so till that, do the homework, do the questions, and complete the chapter. Okay, and thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.